The Grand Budapest Hotel, or as I like to call it, the CPR to comedy.
Yeah. I got a fake ID and a checklist. It goes never meet a girl on Craigslist and never spend your money on a necklace. 3 square meals, homie, gotta have breakfast. Real shit, she be paying for the date. I be on my Will Smith enemy estate. Keep my friends close, keep my enemies away. Like they on repellent, they so jealous. I'ma do shit that just piss them off. Say you never heard me, it's yo lost. They biting on my freestyles. They tell me make my money frontin' on that weed style. I tell them I be too old for it, and I gave my brother my ID. She independent, bet these bitches never find me. I hope they don't find him though, cause they be knocking on my door, now they looking through my window. Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home, oh, on the phone, all alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh, on the couch, name the time and the place and the function. I'll give it to you, no interruption.
2013-14. After the last horrifying decade/couple years in comedy, which have given us some of the worst comedy films ever, Jack and Jill, yo, comedy! Almost every movie with Adam Sandler, Hangover Part 3, A Million Ways to Die in the West. There's a lot more than that, but let me tell you right now, there's been a shit ton of bad movies, goddamn comedy movies in the past fucking decade. Son of the Mask, all the National Lampoon movies that aren't Vacation, the shitty American Pie shit fucks that are not American Pie movies, they're shit. Every goddamn movie that's supposed to be a comedy, it's not funny, which is like almost every movie that was last year. Movie 43, all the shitty ass fucking parody movies, they're complete bullshit, goddamn not funny at fucking all, and I hate them, okay? Fuck you, motherfucker. But now I don't have to hate you, comedy, because I got the Grand Budapest motherfucking Hotel. Okay, the Grand Budapest motherfucking Hotel is one of the greatest comedy films ever. It's gonna be a cult classic in the future. It is written by and directed by, maybe not written by, but Paul W.S. Anderson. Fuck Paul W.S. Anderson. Wes Anderson, I apologize to Wes Anderson right now, because Paul W.S. Anderson go fuck himself. He's one of the worst directors ever. Fuck you, Paul W.S. Anderson, if you see this video. Fuck you, and fuck you. What's about? You got a writer, right? A writer, and he wants to learn about the Grand Budapest Hotel's history. So he meets this bellboy who was there, and the bellboy tells him that the owner, M. Gustav, who was, oh my god, Ralph Fiennes in this movie. Give this man an Oscar. Ralph Fiennes in this movie as M. Gustav is one of the greatest performances of his career, and he has had some of the greatest performances. I mean, you know, Ralph Fiennes, the man who killed innocent Jews in the Holocaust, tied a reporter to a chair and lit him on fire. The man who murdered Harry Potter's family. Every villain he has played has been amazing, but he's not a villain in this movie, which is what out of his boundaries, and it's Ralph Fiennes is one of the all-time greatest actors to ever live. Oh yeah! Alone, his performance makes this movie. And then you got Wes Anderson's cinematography. The color palette of this film it's just it's too much. It's just such a good movie. It's just a fantastic experience that is amazing. Like, I can't even say enough good things about this. And the plain, quirky, bizarre humor between everybody just makes it even better. I can't brag it up, but the Bellhop Boys and M. Gustav's, their interactions between each other is just interlocked. It's just perfectly, they work together. M. Gustav just owns this big hotel, and oh god, it's such a good movie. It is seriously, I'm not even kidding, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Every second of this movie. I think it was I was gonna say a masterpiece, but it's not quite a masterpiece because it has a little bit of flaws between it so, what is the main conflict in this movie? Well, M. Gustav is kind of a lover, and he meets this old lady who has this painting that he inherits. It's a priceless painting, and it's worth millions of dollars, and M. Gustav goes ahead and grabs his painting up and runs out of there with it. Him and his bellhop, and they're the only ones who know him. They sell him a pack. The Man with the Apple painting, one of the greatest paintings of all time, they keep because the lady who died was M. Gustav's lover. So he takes her painting And now we have our conflict because the family who wanted the painting is kind of a bunch of psychopaths, and that's where the movie begins. Adrian Brody, who plays one of the main bad guys, getting the picture himself, he sends badass William Dafoe as a merciless bounty hunter to go after him. And Adrian Brody and William Dafoe in this movie are two of the all-time comedic villains in a movie ever. They're hilarious in this movie. This movie is so good. Too bad. I think it got a limited release. I don't know if it was full release. Yeah, good month for movies because you had Captain America, The Winter Soldier, and then you had this movie. Fuck yeah, and fuck yeah. Everybody in this movie is good. Now the even better part of this movie is the fucking cameos. They're amazing. I mean, you keep an eye out for these because Edward Norton appears in there and Harvey Keitel appears in there, and when they appear, it's amazing. And after the movie ends, you just want to start it over, take it on, put it back in. You just want to keep watching it over and over, and it's a classic movie. But the most intriguing part of this entire movie is that it's more of a drama than it is a comedy. It focuses so much on the character relationships that stuff doesn't really seem funny in it, but when you watch it probably another time, you're like, oh my god, that's hilarious, and everything about it is just wraps up nicely in the end, and it is one of the greatest comedy films I've ever seen, period. And I'm gonna have to give it, because it was more of less a comedy than it was a drama. It was more of a drama, but it had this quirky tone to it that made it funny and like more of tongue-in-cheek humor, where it was more like visual humor and slapstick. But some of this dialogue in this movie is like cracking and laughing out loud, hilarious. Funny thing is, I didn't know it was really supposed to be a comedy until it was over. I looked up on IMDb, it's actually a comedy. I thought it was a complete drama the whole time because I was like, wow, this is really, I didn't know anything about it. It's actually so that should tell you something about this movie and my dry sense of humor. But this movie is amazing. But this has got to be one of the best film in years of this year so far. One of the best films of this year. And I really like this film, so you know what I'm going to give it? A 9.5 out of 10. And I'm going to also give it an A-. So you definitely check this movie out on DVD or Blu-ray. I'd say it's definitely worth picking up. One of the best films in a while. So check it out. I'm Felix, a film geek.
In your house, on the couch, name the time and the place and the function. I'll keep it so you know interruption. Talking money, I don't really give a F, man. I got power like a motherfucking X-Man. Married to the game, but I'd rather be the best, man. You be on the same shit all day. S-Pen, brand new kicks while you shopping at a Payless. Do it on my first take, skipping all the Payless.